We'll update you on all the offseason player movement and see who landed where. Then later, we'll check in with our draft expert, Mel Kiper, as he gives us the scoop on the upcoming NFL Combine, and of course, he'll give us his take on the movers and shakers for the NFL Draft coming up in April. But before we get to all of that, let's begin by taking a look at the guys that have decided to announce their retirement from the game. Rod Woodson has finally decided to hang him up after playing hard in this league for a lot of years. He admitted at his going away that Father Time has finally caught up to him and the game has passed him by. I'll tell you what, in his prime, he was as good as there was in the NFL, and he will certainly be missed. Lorenzo Neal is another name we should mention, as he too decided to hang him up this offseason, so best of luck to him as well with whatever he decides to do. Derek Brooks decided that last season was going to be his last, and he lived up to his word. He was always one of the better players around, but he'll be on the field no more. He gave all he had through 11 NFL seasons, and now is in fact rumored to be in the running for an assistant coaching position back at his alma mater. Aeneas Williams also called it quits this offseason, and he too is a guy that'll be missed around NFL circles. Meanwhile, with NFL free agency becoming more and more competitive by the year, a number of teams had to scramble to find cap room to re-sign their own free agents, as we see here. Chris McAllister decides to remain on board with his existing club, and he'll be rewarded handsomely for doing so. 5 years, $26.2 million. On top of that, a $2.6 million signing bonus. So he'll remain under contract for the next 5 seasons. And that's a big boost for these guys, let me tell you. Marvin Harrison will also remain in his current digs as he agrees to a 4-year extension with his old club. Walter Jones stays right where he is, 6 years, $38.7 million. Added on to that, a $3.8 million signing bonus. Julian Peterson will also remain in his current digs as he agrees to a 4-year extension with his old club. Take it away, Mel.
Well, Trey, we're going to break down a few players that I think are really going to open some eyes when the Combine kicks off. Wells is obviously no stranger to most people, as he'll be up there near the top come draft day. 6'1", 192, out of Northwestern. And this is a guy that could really address some concerns with a good performance at the Combine. But I really feel he should be in the mix regardless because of his great performance his final year in college. Shaw is also a guy to keep an eye on. His numbers from the Combine will tell a lot, but he looks to be the kind of guy that's going to draw a lot of interest come draft day. And then, after the top picks are gone, people always ask me about the guys I think are the sleepers in the draft. And I really believe that there are going to be some quality prospects out there that, for one reason or another, are going to fall to the later round. Tucker should still be there later on in the draft, and I think, bottom line, this kid's a heck of a football player. He might not make an immediate impact, but down the line, he could really pan out. Perry could also improve his standings with a strong showing, and in my opinion, he will have a strong showing. Solid fundamentals, hard worker, and a good attitude. Could be a great late-round pickup. So there's just a handful of guys that bear watching over the coming weeks. I'll be back with more as draft day approaches. Till then, I'm Mel Kiper Jr.